there's really a person in my body. Like, what? That's just so crazy.
So get those cameras rolling right now. I'm directing and I really wanna see you act out.
I really hope nobody's in the car next to me, because that'll be really awkward. And I'm already nervous to make this video because I'm at my boyfriend's football practice and there's just lots of people around. I'm nervous, I'm shy. Okay, so hey guys. Ooh, I haven't been on this channel in literally years. It's been a long time. It's me, Makayla. Welcome back. So I decided to start posting on here again because it's my own personal channel, and you guys know I have the channel with my boyfriend that I'll put down below, but I just wanted to start posting on my personal channel again, so I'm back. So today's video is going to be how I found out I was pregnant, because your girl is having a baby in March of next year. So this is really awkward because there's literally people walking back and forth and I'm like really scared, so oh well. Anyways, so I don't even remember, to be honest, but like I'm gonna try to like pull the memory out for the sake of this video, because I want to make this video before I start making like pregnancy update videos, because like if I just popped on here and said, oh, here's a pregnancy update, people are gonna be like, what? Like, when did you ever say you're pregnant? So how I found out I was pregnant, what I do remember is it was this was before I missed my period. I was having like really sore boobs, and a long time ago my boobs would be sore before my period, but that completely stopped. It's been like a year since my boobs will hurt before my period. So when my boobs started hurting, I was like, girl, something is, I know my body so well, like I know my body so well, and when that happened I was like, girl, something is not right. They were hurting like so bad, and they just felt so like heavy, and just like it was like, what the, like, I don't know. And also I remember I was laying on the couch this one night and I had the biggest headache of 2020. Like, it was a massive headache. Like, I felt like my head was so big and my neck was hurting, like it was really bad. So that was that. And at first, like, now I get nauseous. Before, it was no nausea or nothing like that, but there's someone parking behind me. I hope when they get out the car they don't walk this way, because I just don't. Fuck them. Anyways, so I just realized, like, I'm not gonna stop for them. What else did I have? I like kept track of like all my symptoms. Oh, my gums were hurting. I would like brush my teeth and my gums were like puffy, and we had to get Orajel. Well, we already had Orajel, and I had to like rub them on my gums, and like my whole mouth would be numb and stuff. And I'm over here like googling these symptoms because I'm like, what is wrong with me? And I already knew, because like I just knew, like I just know my body, and I know the most randomest things can be pregnancy symptoms, but at the same time this is before I like knew. So yeah, my gums were hurting really bad, and I remember I had to put Orajel on them, and like it was really uncomfortable. I'm trying to think of my other symptoms. Oh, I had like cramps. I had cramps every day, and they felt like period cramps, but like I would have them in my lower back, and when I'm on my period I don't really have that. So that's how I also knew like something's different. Something wasn't the same. And I just like knew, you know how you just have a feeling like, girl, you're pregnant, like just take a little test. Also, the day before I took a test, my mom had called me and was like, girl, are you pregnant? I said, girl, no. Even though in my mind I was thinking that I could be. If I had already found out at the time, I would have just said yes on the phone to get it over with telling her. But I just said no because I didn't know if I was, or I was like, no. And she said she had a dream that somebody in our family was pregnant, and like her dreams are coming true, and so do mine. So that was during the day, right? And that same night I had went to sleep, and I had a dream that I took 3 pregnancy tests and they were all positive. So the next day I woke up, I was like, let me just get a little pregnancy test. Like, let me just take a test. So I took a test, and I'll insert clips of when I took a test because I did actually record some clips, and I'll insert those now. But yeah, so I took the test, and like them lines popped up, and I was just so distraught because I was like, wow, like there are 2 lines on this test. There was not 1 line. There are 2 lines on this test, and I was just so like, I was really happy, but I was just so confused because like, wow, there's really a person in my body. Like, what? That's just so crazy. So that was that. The story wasn't really that long about how I found out I was pregnant, but I will insert clips of like my first doctor's appointment and all that in this video because I guess I can go into the story. I guess I can put these 2 stories in one video because I found out I was pregnant, and then I also thought I was miscarrying again. That's a whole nother, I'll tell my miscarriage story in a different video. But I thought I was miscarrying. There's people everywhere. Like, I don't know where these balls of mine came from because like usually I would have been stopped the video. But I'm into the story. So I thought I was miscarrying again, and I'm literally freaking out. So I went to the doctor because I was in lots of pain, and they did like an ultrasound on me and stuff like that, and they couldn't really see nothing. I guess I was way too early to even see anything, so they weren't telling me nothing. I'm freaking out, and then I go home. Turns out, I guess it was nothing. I really don't know, but maybe I'm just paranoid because I've had a miscarriage before. I don't really know. So I follow up with my doctor the following week, and we do an ultrasound, and she said that I had a bleed in my uterus, and I'm thinking like, what the fuck? Like, we see a little teeny tiny thing where the baby should be, like the gestational sac, and like a little teeny tiny yolk sac type thing, but she wasn't really sure. She didn't want to tell me good news because like I also had blood in my uterus, so it was like really like, am I gonna miscarry? Like, it was like a scary situation. So she sent me home, and I tried to leave and like think like, okay, I'm gonna be positive, everything's gonna be fine, but I just broke down when I left the doctor's office. Like, I couldn't hold it together no more because I thought I was gonna miscarry, and I'm thinking like, I'm bleeding internally, like what is going on? So I go home, everything's fine, and then the weekend hits and I start bleeding, and I'm like, bro, I go to the bathroom and I sit down, and before I could pee, something else came out, and it was like a thick, I don't want to say clot, but like more of tissue, like of blood. And I just broke down on the toilet. Like, I'm like, no, not again. Like, what is wrong with me? What is happening? And then I continued to bleed for like 2 days, but it wasn't like a lot, but like still I'm freaking out. The only time I've ever seen blood in that situation was when I was miscarrying. So like, what? So that, of course, that's the first thing I thought of, and I'm like freaking out. So then I go to the doctor that following Tuesday. So the weekend passed, and then I had Monday. Monday was crucial because I'm like, can Tuesday just come already? So I get to Tuesday and I go to the doctor, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I started bleeding over the weekend, so like, I'm just I'm already mentally prepared for bad news, so like, whatever you see, don't even hesitate to tell me, like, I'm okay. She's like, okay, well, let's just not get too ahead of ourselves, let's just take a look first. I'm like, okay. So my boyfriend couldn't come to this appointment with me because he had work. He came to the first one, but he couldn't come to this one because he had work. So she puts a little gel on the thing, and then, you know, sticks. It was internally because I'm not that far along, and she whips the screen around, and I'm just so confused. Like, why are you showing me the screen? Because every time I go get an ultrasound, it's like bad news or like something bad, or they never show me the screen. So when she turned the screen around, she was like, I'm just gonna show you what I'm looking at. I seen a big ass gestational sac, and I seen a teeny tiny thing with a heartbeat. Girl, I've never, like, what? I was so confused because I just knew I lost the baby. I just knew I lost the baby. Like, I just knew it. And it was there, and she's telling me everything looks good, but the baby is measuring small, but like my mom says she has small babies, so like I just feel like I'm gonna have small babies. I don't really know, but I was just so confused. But what we think what happened is my boyfriend thinks it, my mom thinks it, doctors aren't sure, but like I kind of think it too, is when we went to our first ultrasound where there was a bleed and there wasn't a lot going on, there were 2 little things that looked like 2 gestational sacs. And then when I went to this following appointment after I had blood over the weekend, there was only 1. So we're thinking, like, was I pregnant with twins and like 1 didn't make it and that's what I miscarried over the weekend and 1 is surviving? So I don't know. I could have really been pregnant with twins. I'm gonna try to insert pictures and stuff so you guys can see the 2. 1 was empty and 1 had something in it, and then I'll insert like the heartbeat and all that. Hey guys. Guys, I'm so scared.
She's shaking in her
I
boots.
was literally shaking in my boots. You can't see much right now, but like, I think everything's fine. I don't know. They haven't said nothing, which makes it worse. Like, can you say something? I don't know. But he's turned for some reason. I'm terrified. I've been terrified ever since last night. Yeah, like, I'm like trying to vlog and I'm shaking. But we'll tell you guys more when we get out of here. What? Oh my god. He's so irritating. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Okay.
Into here. Are you okay if I insert the probe? Okay, just a little bit of pressure here, and I am sorry, this is going to be cold gel on the outside of here, okay? You okay? Okay.
But that's it for my stories about how I found out I was pregnant and how I thought I was pregnant with twins and how I thought I was miscarrying. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video because it's like 3 stories in one. But make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and comment down below, and make sure you guys subscribe and tell me what you guys want to see more of me. I'm gonna do a pregnancy update probably like every week or every 2 weeks of my symptoms, because I have symptoms. Like, I did not know it was like this last time. I didn't make it this far. I have symptoms, okay? Symptoms. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.